Good day, everyone. I am Angeline Colarte, and I am a freshman of Abuyog Community College, Abuyog Leyte, taking the degree of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. I stand here before you to share the advantages and disadvantages of online and face-to-face teaching, which really is the best option for teaching. We all know that technology nowadays is a big help to everyone, especially now that we are facing a pandemic called the coronavirus or the COVID-19. As of now, the cure for the virus is still in process. According to my research at BBC News by James Gallagher, trials around the world are attempting to identify treatments for people with severe COVID-19. It is possible that different drugs will work better at different stages, such as antivirals at the beginning and immune drugs in the late stage diseases. Combinations of therapies will also be investigated. Of all the drugs being trialed, only steroids have been proven to save lives, and the discovery has been a significant breakthrough in the fight against coronavirus. The UK's recovery trial showed the steroid dexamethasone cut the risk of death by a third for patients on ventilators and by a fifth for those on oxygen. And further data suggests another steroid, hydrocortisone, is equally effective too. Both calm down inflammation, part of the immune response in the body, which can become damaging in severe cases. Crucially, it is also cheap, which means it could be used all around the world. However, the drug does not work on people with milder symptoms. Clinical trials of more than 1,000 people found it cut the duration of symptoms from 15 days to 11. It has not been shown to save lives, although studies are still continuing. Interferon beta is a protein that the body normally makes to dampen down inflammation. It is used as a treatment for multiple sclerosis. The UK company Synergen is delivering the drug to COVID-19 patients' lungs using a nebulizer. Initial findings suggest the treatment cut the odds of a patient in hospital developing severe diseases. But larger clinical trials are now needed. The best thing we can do right now is to follow the safety protocols that government had implemented. But of course, we can't set aside our education even we're facing this pandemic. It may give hardships to us, but we can't just stop and stand by. Instead, let's continue studying even if it's hard. Just like what they always say, pag may tiyaga, may nilaga, because perseverance and hardships is equal to success. Moving on, the internet has significantly changed how we communicate with one another as well as how we access, share, and facilitate information. The issue is no longer one of how to use technology to teach, but one where teachers acknowledge the way the world is already developing and understand the significance of online literacy and the role that collaboration and online engagement plays in student learning and their future workplace environment. Nowadays, online coaching or tutoring has become a trend, while many educational institutions are going the virtual route. There are still many institutions who still realize the benefits of maintaining classroom teaching. Research has proved that classroom teaching not only impacts the students, but also the teachers. There are advantages that face-to-face teaching can give that the online teaching may be hard to replace. First, promotes collaborative learning. Second, enhances critical thinking skills. Third, improves social skills. Fourth, builds organizational skills. Fifth, keeps students stimulated. Sixth, teaching style can be modified according to the student's issues. Seventh, develops important personality and career building skills. But Online teaching do also have advantages, such as: first, flexibility to choose a mutually convenient time to meet. Second, you can conduct classes with students from multiple time zones without the need for physical travel. Third, 24/7 access to online teaching materials provided by the employer. Fourth, for one-to-one classes, the ability to immediately check for a student's understanding. Fifth, standardized coursework can reduce the need for lesson planning. If you think face-to-face teaching is the best option, well, try to understand the disadvantages of face-to-face teaching. First, the lecturer only has a certain amount of time to get through subjects. Second, due to time constraints in class, the lecturer cannot answer each and every student's questions. Third, you will have to carry your textbooks to class every day. Fourth, if you forget the textbook or class notes at home, you will either have to get along without it or ask a fellow student to share his or her book with you. Fifth, face-to-face tuition is quite expensive. Sixth, textbooks are rarely included in the course price, which means you will have to pay for it out of your own pocket. Seventh, you will have to spend additional money on traveling and secure parking. Eighth, if you miss a class, it is your responsibility to book an extra class to catch up. Ninth, classes vary from early morning to afternoons. If you have a daytime job or responsibilities, it might not fit into your schedule. Change of choice? Try to balance it with the disadvantages of online teaching. Mainly, lack of accreditation and low quality. Little or no face-to-face interaction. More work. Intense requirement for self-discipline. And even more intense requirement for self-direction. And the question is, which would you prefer, face-to-face teaching or online teaching? For me, there is no best option for teaching, only a best choice to make as a student. But whatever I chooses, as long as I am learning and as long as it helps me to achieve my goal, I am fine to it. It's just a matter of perseverance and suffering, because the more you suffer, the eager you want to pursue your studying. Just like what Jesus said in a K-drama, the more you like something, the harder it gets. So, be positive and believe in yourself, because nothing is impossible to God. And before I end my speech, bring this word of God with grace. We are afflicted in every way, but not crushed, perplexed, but not driven to despair, persecuted, but not forsaken, struck down, but not destroyed. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8. Thank you and good day.